Hey guys, good morning. I won't be filming much on my phone. I'll just do the finds reveals on the phone. I apparently don't have much storage in my iCloud or on my phone or something. I'm not sure. It keeps telling me I need to delete some of all the videos that I have. I've put so much content on the phone that I need to spend some time editing. But got the camera out today, got the Knox out. This is my first official park hunt. I want to show you a little bit about where to hunt. You should always go to the area that you're going to hunt while it's busy and see where everybody's sitting. This is a soccer field, so benches and edges. The kids are usually jewelry free unless they're, you know, world-class soccer players or something that they can afford to wear the jewelry. And then I don't know, their chains are so fat that they're going to drop it on the grass and pick it up. So you're going to want to look at areas where, you know, hands are in and out of bags, where somebody's sitting in a seat and maybe they're in and out of their purse. So that's primarily edges of field. This is a practice field slash second main field. That's the main field over there. That's the practice, and practice field, okay? So, and games are played on all of them. You can see bleachers, and I think there's another set of bleachers back over on the other side. So along the sidelines where parents put their chairs, where kids put their bags, hands in and out of bags. So those are the areas where you're going to want to focus. Hey, bud. Little mockingbird. This place is just teeming with life. There's an osprey up on the top of that pole there, straight in the center of the frame. There's another nest where there's two of them sitting up there. This place is amazing. I'll be back with some finds. Good morning. So I've never done this. I've seen videos of people doing it. Park 1, Park 2, I have no idea what the difference between the two is. Well, one gives like a little bit difference of a discrimination. Yeah, there's like one higher on the scale, I guess. So we'll do Park 1. Noise cancel. Let's try that. Noise cancel a 9. Ground balance. So they say to ground balance by pressing this button and bobbing. Is that right? I heard it click. It's not doing anything. I guess it's still flashing. Is that even right, guys? I have no idea. Let's get it off that. Volume adjust 25 for you guys when I turn off the headphones. Threshold volume none because you're in a park, it's going to be pretty chattery. Target tones, I don't know what's best, 5 or 50. Let's do 50. Set project. Don't even know. Recovery speed. Let's go. I'd say high in the higher range rate, because if there's a lot of targets, let's leave it at 6 or 7. Let's go 7 and then leave the sensitivity low as well. So sensitivity is 10. Let's just do a 15. We don't want to go deep in this park and dig up their park. So there you go. I'll maybe come back in a second with a target. Well, that was super quick. It's a 20. I'm guessing it's a stinking. I'm right by a bench in the middle of the field. I don't recall ever seeing this bench in the middle of the field. Maybe it was just an event that recently happened. But here's a 20. Right, so I'll be back. Just to let you know what that was. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that in the hole or not. Listen, you just start going in the hole. So you know the target's large, right? Doesn't matter, you just go in the hole. So I reached in with a shovel and scratched, and there's a can. It's like a full can. I can't dig that up because it's like, you know, 6 inches deep in the middle of a soccer field. But what that does is lets me wonder about, how did a 6-inch can get covered by 6 inches of dirt? And this is kind of a series on metal detecting that I'd like to do. Probably bore a bunch of you people that just like to see finds, but I'd like to know is it archaeology? No. Yeah, because they're archaeologists. But what's the science behind, you know, 6 inches of dirt over a can? How many years did it take for that much soil to develop over a can? You know, is it is it windblown sand? How does the sand come in? Did somebody put sand over it? Did that come in the sand when they developed the field? I don't know. I've got questions about how many mows does it take to get 6 inches of a material that covers a can. So that's kind of a series that I'd like to do later. So I just got the dime back there. Can't even see where I plugged, so you're doing a good job if you can't see what you did. On the way to where I was going, walking through the field. So now you're in an area, you know, probably where they're not going to be holding their hands on the ball. You know, you're not going to be having your hands on the ball because it's soccer, right? So they're going to, maybe you find a necklace or a necklace chain or something. But on my way across, now I have oh, missed it. Sorry, guys. So I have the new function, right? The new download all the way up to 9. So I'm not getting any reads of any grunts at all. Solid 16, 15. That's a like gold ring signal. I mean, that's as close as you can get to one. So I'm gonna dig it up and then let you guys see what happens. All right, so this is a 14, and it sounds like the da-da-da-da-da-da-da from the surface. So screaming pinpoint right there. I'll leave the camera on because I'm guessing it's a pull tab that's sitting on the surface. Maybe not. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was kind of right. A root had had time to grow through it. So what's the age of that? You know, how old is that pull tab, would you say? That grass had time to grow and pull itself through there. So that's kind of, you know, not strange, but I just want to know the age of something that's been in the ground. It'd be nice if we could have this piece of metal dated so we knew how old it was, you know, how long it's been there. Guys, check it out. My first quarter signal. Wow, very cool. Very cool. Seeing it's really close. I'll be right back. I just pried the shovel in just to give me like a one, no dig around, one wedge up. Look at my first park quarter, guys. Cool is that? That is my first park quarter. Might have to save that, mount that on the wall. Very cool. All right, guys, here's I don't even know what to do. I just asked you about this. Look, 14, 16, 15. I'm back in the middle of the field because I wanted to try to ground balance Park 2. Park 2 seems to be way more sensitive than Park 1. Like, I was getting signals everywhere, but even so, like Park 1, negative. Hey guys, I've got to be totally honest. I'm a little frustrated. You guys make these park hunts or whatever look easy. I don't know if it's because you only film the exposing of a dime or exposing of something. I'm in an area that's apparently never been hunted. I mean, never been hunted. I just showed like the ground is just going tick 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 tick. It's just sounds after sounds after sounds. When you're in an area also with tons of fence, the fence ties, the aluminum that they tie the fence to the pole with, is everywhere. I've already found a whole bunch of those pieces, and they ring up at 17, 18. You can't leave that. I'm set up right here. I just found a dime here. Let me switch you around. Okay, so I've got the camera. I'm going to show the dig. I'm right over the quarter. Okay. I'm right over the quarter. There's pinpoint. I'm gonna show you the dig, right? Oh my goodness, this is difficult, guys. This is why I go to the beach and I only hear like 4 sounds and I'm good for the day. So, wait, let me turn this on. And all the clumsy stuff, obviously you guys edited it out in your superstars. You got to keep the camera running. You got to hit record. You got to set it up. There's so much that, you know, like if you got a good girlfriend or boyfriend or a wife or husband that helps you out, man, this thing would be a lot easier. Somebody to edit. Sounds like it's almost right there on the surface. I'll dig it up. It is right there. Check it out. My second quarter. And I could probably just go through this park and shoot quarters, guys, and make $10 in about an hour. Because this park clearly has not been hunted. All right, guys, here's I don't even know what to do. I just asked you about this. Look. 14, 16, 15. I'm back in the middle of the field because I wanted to try to ground balance Park 2. Park 2 seems to be way more sensitive than Park 1. Like, I was getting signals everywhere, but even so, like Park 1, negative. Hey guys, I've got to be totally honest. I'm a little frustrated. You guys make these park hunts or whatever look easy. I don't know if it's because you only film the exposing of a dime or exposing of something. I'm in an area that's apparently never been hunted. I mean, never been hunted. I just showed like the ground is just going tick 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 tick. It's just sounds after sounds after sounds. When you're in an area also with tons of fence. The fence ties, the aluminum that they tie the fence to the pole with, is everywhere. I've already found a whole bunch of those pieces, and they ring up at 17, 18. You can't leave that. I'm set up right here. I just found a dime here. Let me switch you around. Okay, so I've got the camera. I'm gonna show the dig. I'm right over the quarter. Okay. I'm right over the quarter. There's pinpoint. I'm gonna show you the dig, right? Oh my goodness, this is difficult, guys. This is why I go to the beach and I only hear like 4 sounds and I'm good for the day. So, wait, let me turn this on. And all the clumsy stuff, obviously you guys edited it out in your superstars. You got to keep the camera running. You got to hit record. You got to set it up. There's so much that, you know, like if you got a good girlfriend or boyfriend or a wife or husband that helps you out, man, this thing would be a lot easier. Somebody to edit. Sounds like it's almost right there on the surface. I'll dig it up. It is right there. Check it out. My second quarter. And I could probably just go through this park and shoot quarters, guys, and make $10 in about an hour. Because this park clearly has not been hunted. Okay, there's the quarter that I just dug up, that little spot right there. But watch this. I've got the volume up. My speaker's kind of, I don't know. I submerge this thing every other day, every day almost. So the speaker's exposed. It doesn't work some days and it does the next. So let's see. Yes, that is as loud as it goes. So yes, it is as loud as it goes. It'd probably be better if I stuck it up by my headphones. So let's do that. Let's grab my headphones back. I'll be right back. Okay, take 2 on you guys being able to hear. So I've got the earphone, which you'll be able to hear much better. Man, I almost had a song going there for a minute, but that's like a dime. Or a penny, because some of the pennies here are older. So I've got the iron on, obviously, because I'm in an area. But now you know what I'm dealing with. Bottle cap. Clearly a pull tab. Another bottle cap. So I'm on FE2, the new function, new download, all the way to 9. So it really tells you. Another clear pull tab. Another surface bottle cap. $9.10. $12 clear. What is that, guys? That's a nickel just laying there. $12.13 bouncing double. Well, maybe I better dig a couple of those for you. So that's a nickel. That's a nickel. You know, maybe that was a pull tab, but they're both saying they're close. 2 scoops. 2 scoops as well. So 1 scoop, 2 scoop. $12 pinpoint. Could probably do this with just my phone. Or not. What is that? Button? It's like a button of some sort. Don't know, we'll have to clean that up and check it out. But most likely a button. Okay, there's the second nickel signal. Said it was close, but I didn't think it was that close. Let's see. Oh, so much for a nickel signal. Piece of can slaw. Oh well, getting there. So I was 0 for 3, or 1 for 3, sorry. The 2 12s, I thought those were 2 nickels. One was that button looking thing and a piece of can slaw, and then obviously the solid 14s are like this almost. I mean, I haven't found anything 14 that's not this, so. How does the lawnmower even go over the full-size cans? Because that's a full-size can in the hole. You know, it was a 22 to 23. It wasn't, those are the definite questionable can signals, right? Even the Lincolns that are pre-82 or whatever it is, the copper there are, you know, solid 25, 24, 25. And dimes are usually a solid 24, 25. So you can tell pretty much can slaw. You can leave the 22s. We don't have any super high quality gold here, so never seen gold get up that high on the Knox. Stinking Lincoln. It was a solid 18. I mean, I guess the gold is 16, 17. I don't know. I've seen gold. I've even seen the same ring from 15 to 19. So, another Lincoln. Says it's a solid 30, guys. Can you guess what that is? somewhere right in there. I'll be back with the result. I wish I would have recorded that signal because I almost knew what it was. It was between a 14, 15, and 16 flashy. And pull tabs generally stay at one number. Maybe you'll go 14 to a flash of 13 and you'll hear some sort of grunt. This is a 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16. So I guess if you are shooting for gold rings, I guess you're looking for just a banging solid 16, a banging solid 17. So I knew what that was. Hey guys, check it out. So here's the setup, right? I got the camera. There's the last hole I dug, the 1967 quarter that I just took a picture of. The woman that right there, she just walked by and said, do I find anything, or did I find anything interesting? Well, I said a 1967 quarter. I was just photographing it. She said, well, the year I was born, it has to be a good year. I took the quarter over and handed her the quarter. It's a nice patina, red quarter. You'll see the photo. But I have a subscriber. So if you guys are YouTubers and you're outside doing your thing, you need to communicate. You need to just be sociable. Let them know what you're doing. I want to be a successful YouTuber, and you're not going to do that if you're miserable. So my tip of the day is to be sociable, to be cordial, to be kind. I said, Merry Christmas, handed her the quarter. So I'll most likely have another subscriber today. At the beach, I get 3, I'm going to get 3 or 4 a day, because every day you're approached by people at the beach. You're in the park. This is a pretty large park. Another whole field over there. This is a 5 acre park. It's pretty large. Anyway, I think I'm onto something. Knowing the park and learning where I should be, I came around this corner. The 67 quarter was there at about 6 to 8 inches. How does a quarter make it to 6 to 8 inches? From 1967 maybe? That's crazy. So I think I'm in the right area. There's a lot of fence ties. From the fence, there's a lot of pole ties. They're ringing up at 17, 18. It's killing me, because that's pretty much, a high, or your ringtone. So, all right, well, I'll get back with you guys. I'm enjoying myself. I'm heading back to the truck now, so I'll talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, here's the wrap up for Puryear Park. There's a ton of, I don't want to say a ton, but a ton of penny signals. I could probably shoot just for quarters, with a wave over. I found 2 more quarters. 1 more quarter, 1967. I'll try to include that. I'll try to include it in the video. I did take a picture of it, but I gave it to a woman who, as I was photographing it, asked me if I found something good. She was walking by. I told her that it was a 1967 quarter. She said, oh, that's the year I was born. It's got to be good. So I took it over to her. I met her, gave it to her, said, Merry Christmas. Think of me, go on YouTube, or just type in Vermont Derek in Google, and you'll see who I am. I do videos, so hopefully I've got a new subscriber by giving somebody away the 1967 quarter. There. So these are, 15, 16, 17, 17, 16, 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. These are rings. I mean, you can almost tell the difference, because it's not like, maybe you get a ring that's
a solid number, 16, 16, 16, barely a 17, 16, 16. These are almost a 3-number swing. Obviously, the length of them sometimes, but when they're sitting like this, you know, you're not getting a long target, you're getting a direct 16, 17. So that's the Puryear Park wrap up. Hope you liked a little bit of the dirt digging, because I have mad respect for the dirt diggers, because that's impossible to dig all day long deep for targets like this. It's crazy without a shovel handle.